Frazer and Haws launches Exquisite Silverware in Bangalore at Sanchi by the Retail Times News Bureau. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in. Frazer and Haws opens in Bangalore, at Sanchi Antiques and Treasures in Lanford Town. The launch included a thrilling exhibition at BIC, with full appreciation by fine art collectors of Bangalore society. The most exquisite silverware comes to Bangalore. Sanchi Antiques and Treasures showcased the fine craft design in an exhibition of silverware by heritage silversmith, Frazer and Haws and the Sanchi Colonial Furniture. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in. At Bangalore International Centre, BIC, the Sanchi Gallery, the inauguration was done by Sri Rinku Kumar, the master craftsman who created an exquisite silver chest for the late Queen of England, Elizabeth II. Frazer and Haws artisan, Rinku Kumar, honoured by art and craft aficionado, Prasad Bidappa. The 150 brand, Frazer and Haws, showcased its art in silver, hosted by Sanchi Antiques and Treasures, which exhibited its beautiful colonial furniture, preserved and restored to its original glory. Parvati Mirle, CEO, Sanchi, and Chanda Narang, CEO, Frazer and Haws, spoke on the importance, and their commitment, to the continuation of the legacy of fine craft work. If you inherit it, then preserve it. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in. From one karma yogi to another, Frazer and Haws in New Delhi crafted the exquisite 4 feet by 3 feet sterling silver chest for Hum Elizabeth II. 6 chased panels immortalized on silver, our modern history, repoussé work images of the beautiful India Gate, the Indian Railway, and the Indian Parliament House. The Frazer and Haws Indian Workshop, with its 200 artisans, worked for over a year in 1997 to complete this magnificent art piece, in time to be presented to Her Majesty, Elizabeth II, in New Delhi in 1998. A labor of pride and integrity. Honor to the continued legacy of crafting beauty and its preservation. Because the wonder knits the world into one. No separation between the artisan and the queen, only beauty in existence. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in. British brand, Frazer and Haws by Hennell. Frazer and Haws is the highly reputed workshop of Hennell Limited, which was registered in London in 1736. Hennell Limited holds the trademark for the Frazer and Haws brand. Frazer and Haws was established by John Frazer and Edward Haws in 1869, and started trade as silverware from their premises on Regent Street in London. Hennell Limited bought over Frazer and Haws in the early 20th century, and moved both companies into a 5-story building on London's poshest retail street, Bond Street. Hennell of Bond Street designed the most exquisite silver collectibles and precious jewelry for over 250 years. The workshop continued to craft silverware under the same mark of Frazer and Haws. Their clientele dates back from Queen Victoria to, more modern times, Cherie Blair. The silver collectibles are sought out for their craftsmanship, design and finish. Always sterling silver, 92.5%, and always hallmarked. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in. Almost 300 years of crafting fine silverware, from the plaque on George II's coffin to the silver tray for the Ambani family, this beauty is youthful. Frazer and Haws in 1996 began to design silver, creating designs from mixed craft and available material in India. From terracotta and silver, to textile and silver, a whole world of happy media opened up to play in its skilled workshop of 200 artisans, and a lot of crazy young designers, whose active imagination has to be reined in from time to time, crafted their own singular expressions. Frazer and Haws is a very young, old brand. Silverware is a joy to behold and exhibit now, and not to collect as stodgy dowry for a child who may never deserve it. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in. Sanchi Antiques and Treasures. Parvati Mirle wears many hats on her short salt and pepper mane. She is a proud old Bangalorean whose family has contributed hugely to this city in many ways and continues to do so. A huge history, geography, antique, art, travel and architecture buff, her multiple careers span from being a technical writer, travel consultant, beach house host on the Arabian Sea, to a restorer of colonial antique furniture. She currently heads Sanchi Antiques and Treasures in Bangalore. Sanchi was started to create a space for antique lovers of Bangalore to enjoy a walk through time and design history. Its hand-picked and curated pieces of antique and vintage colonial furniture and treasures resonate the store's motto: retrieve, restore and reuse. We are deeply conscious of the environment and global warming. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in. Today Sanchi, with its beautiful rooftop cafe, also acts as a creative space for a number of cultural activities and is a thriving hub. Sanchi is very happy to welcome Frazer and Haws, Delhi to Bangalore. Their art and silver will be proudly housed at Sanchi from the 1st of October. This video is brought to you by the retailtimes.co.in.